Take my glasses off so they don't flash. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Justin Hollins. I'm an artist from Las Vegas, Nevada, here in USA, and you know, today finally decided to follow through with the thought I've had the past year and some change to make well, I had a YouTube channel just because I used to watch videos and stuff, but to finally actually get on the channel, try and promote it, make videos and stuff, and kind of just share my energy and perspective of the world, universe, and arts, and everything above and below the sky with everybody. Today, I had a pretty good high just from the energy, went painting, did a meditation session in this park, nearby park, to promote my cousin's brand, help him promote it. So I did a photo shoot with that session and stuff. Shout out to my boy Andrew Moss out here. He's another creative locally. But yeah, it was a pretty good day, About 2.5 weeks ago, crossed my mind that, I need to actually make the channel and stuff. Just that thought, that itch in that itch that I felt, when your inner voices talking to yo, turn left, turn right. You don't do it, then it's like, damn, I should have turned left. That's how I was feeling. So, just listening to some, I got a steady tape playlist or whatever on Apple Music that I made. So just listening to that and watching the Avatar, it just made me decide hey, I need to actually, follow through with this. Just because, I have conversations with myself. I talk to myself out loud. I actually advocate that people do that and stuff. Because how comfortable are you speaking your thought to somebody that you haven't spoken it out with yourself to, So if that makes any sense. I believe that, most of the things I really think of, I gotta talk to myself first, and then by the time it gets to a point of talking to somebody, I'm either just satisfied with the result at the moment I talk to myself, or I forget, because I don't really write things down like I should unless it's poetry. But yeah, so I just had that itch, and I finally realized let me just go ahead and do it. Don't have anything organized, anything plotted down, or no script or anything, just organic. I'm an artist. I do paintings, photography, write poetry and stuff, and I like just going on the feel of it sometimes. But for the future, when I do have days situated hey, on this day I'm gonna just make a video and stuff, I got a lot of my artwork around. This is the front room, the green room. I chill in here so I can look out the window, paint and stuff. But in my room, my little artist room behind me, my little art cave, I call that the art caves instead of the archives. And there I got a lot of my paintings and stuff on the wall, so I use that as the backdrop. But yeah, back to the day though. The day was pretty good. It just further enhanced the way I was feeling. A couple good days in a row. I always try to stay positive, especially during this rough time. It's September 2020, getting ready to hit October in about 10, 11 days. And just this pandemic's got everybody messed up for the most part. It's a very, very spiritual, trying time on the spiritual side for people, because many of us are shut down from the world that we indulge so heavily in. When we have to be of the world, many of us don't know how to be of the world and stuff. And so, I understand people are going through rough times and stuff, so I always try to be positive, put a positive light on the situation, and just go from there. And it just goes back to the last few conversations I've had this week with some people, especially my boy Andrew, the one I was with earlier. He was a model for the photo shoot, by the way. But yeah, so I have just conversations about stuff that's always been on my mind, growing up all the way up until now. Kind of been the same soul, just grew through the experiences and through creating. But yeah, some of those conversations, really led me to further thought even afterwards. And one of the things that's a constant saying among the people is, are you of the world or are you in it? And, you know, that goes pretty much with not being so indulged in the matrix, being aware that there's a red pill, blue pill. I speak about that often with people. But just being aware that just because stuff looks good and it's in front of you and you have access to it doesn't mean that you should, or at least try to be healthy with it. So the painting I did, it was a cover up. I've been doing a lot of cover ups lately, just I guess because it's the new season. And I just like creating. Sometimes the moment that I had in the moment, and like in that specific minute or time of creating, I go back to that feeling, and I'm able to further expand upon it or realize that that might have been expression from the ego, or even though it's usually not, I just like going through, kind of resurfacing my feelings and stuff, compartmentalizing, opening it back up. But yeah, so many times people aren't detaching from the matrix, or they're so involved in it that they don't see the world around them. So the painting I did, that's pretty much what it was called. Really fade into ecstasy. I don't feel like, I think it's over there. Should I grab it? Nah, I'm gonna show it later if I remember. But yeah, it was that. And then, are you of the world or in it? And something heavily I believe in pushing towards people is how I try to live. Because we all got, we're all in one world and stuff. And, we all got our own individual worlds within our mind, the mind's eye and stuff. So sometimes we get so involved in what we see that we forget about what we feel. Not to call people out that are like into materials and stuff, but a lot of times people base material success off of what they believe inner feeling is and stuff. And a lot of times people will have something that makes them so happy, and then, weeks later, moments later, it's another material in front of them that they base their happiness off of. Sometimes people can be shallow with that, like flashing money and stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's all cool, but flash how you feel on the inside, because sometimes it's not necessarily what you're showing on the outside. So I try to be transparent as possible, even with myself, painting and stuff. Outside, others may think it's all good, but sometimes it isn't. We have our struggles. So I try not to be shallow because I prefer swimming in the deep end. So anyways, going further though, I just want to share, positive messages, positive thoughts, moments that I'm in of positivity with people, because it may help somebody, but at the same time, it may connect me with somebody that I was supposed to meet and fall in the same tribe. So, any student should always see himself as a possible teacher in any moment, and any teacher should also see himself as a possible student in any moment, his or her. Just for, my queens out there that are watching too. But yeah, speaking of kings and queens, one of the things I like express and expound upon a lot or often is the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine. I'm no expert in anything, just trying to learn and master it, master self at the same time. So a lot of what I say is gonna be, you often hear me say I think and I feel, because I try to connect both sides of my being when it comes to speaking and expression to that alignment, to where there's balance. Because I don't know everything, I don't feel everything, but I do feel and I do know. So you like the word twist. But yeah, anyways, so I'm not gonna hold this too long because it's getting later here. You know, I gotta cook dinner. Plant-based, about a little over 4 years now since I got out the military. Um, but yeah, so cook dinner and stuff. Continue listening to some of these tunes. I got FKJ, Fruit Kiwi Juice, if you don't know what that is. I got him playing right now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and cook and stuff. Get back to creating, unwinding, and just allow my mind to flow. Probably won't edit this video. Yeah, probably won't. But yeah, I'll eventually get back on here, try to be consistent and stuff now that I finally put my foot out there. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys your day. Stay safe, wash your hands, you know, protect your energy, protect your soul.